welcome to another episode of Veteran Spotlight, brought to you by Mark Miller Subaru. Today we have Sergeant Josh Hansen, who is a retired combat engineer in the U.S. Army. Josh, how are you doing today?
Good.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So let's start background before. What made you want to join the military in the first place?
Actually, at the age of 30 years old.
Oh, wow, really? That's kind of late for most people join either right out of high school or right out of college.
Yeah, I was running my own business. I was a mechanic for pro motocross racers, traveling all over America. And 9/11 occurred, and at 30 years old, I was so affected, I stopped doing the business I was doing and joined the military to serve my country. To serve your country, which I'm sure you were probably having a great, enjoyable career working with all these motocross superstars and probably following them around the country in all the races that they do. So to give up that lifestyle, you must have been completely driven by the tragedy of 9/11. Yeah, I was very affected by it. And so I talked to the wife and just said, I really feel passionate about needing to join and serve my country right now. I felt the country really needed me, and the country was good to me to get me, to do what I loved in life. So it was my turn to give back to the country.
Did you join with the intention of becoming a combat engineer, since you did have that background in kind of mechanics?
Well, for combat engineers, the job was to go ahead of everyone to find, to breach wire, find explosives on the roads, and basically that appealed to me to be in the front lines. I felt if I'm going to join to serve the country, I wanted to be on the ground helping others and clearing the way for the military, and that's what I did. Either you found the bombs or they found you, and I cleared the routes in Ramadi, Fallujah,
some
and those
very active areas. Wow,
right.
That's very intense. How long were you in Iraq for?
I did 2 tours, 04, 05 in Iraq, and then 06, 07 as well, serving over there. And I was in the Army, but I actually did route clearance for the Marines.
Oh, wow.
So I'd go ahead of the Marines in the Fallujah area and pull the bombs off the roads, and either you find them or you got hit. And I've been hit directly 8 different times.
Wow.
And I ended up getting medevaced out after my 8th hit.
How has that experience kind of affected your life?
It really turned it upside down there for a while. During my recovery process, after being injured, I was in the hospital for 3 months, another 3 years recovering. During the war, I lost 6 men during the war, and then here at home, I've lost 5 now that have died by suicide.
Wow. It's very important to talk about these issues because coming home seems to be the biggest problem for veterans, and there's not enough support when they do come home. When you came home, you decided to help fellow veterans and start a business, correct? Continue Mission, right?
Yeah, we started a nonprofit, Continue Mission, which for us now in the military, it's Charlie Mike, Continue Mission for the mission you're on.
Okay.
And here, Continue Mission, the nonprofit that I run in Utah, is to continue mission in life and healing. That's a big challenge, and so we like getting the family members out with their veteran and doing fun activities and get that family back together again that you had in the military.
To kind of remind you of what it's like to have the everydayness of being at home, right? So, which is important. So how can people in the community get involved with Continue Mission and support veterans through your organization?
Continue Mission, we have a website, continuemission.org. They can donate there. We do a lot of activities here in Park City up White Pine Touring. They're one of our big sponsors that helps us get the veterans out doing mountain biking, cross-country skiing with them. They've been a huge asset for our program. So if there's any companies or organizations that want to help us, they can contact us as well. We're only in Utah. We started the organization in 2014, and it's been really improving the lives of the veterans, and suicide prevention is one of our main goals, and getting outdoors up here in Park City, getting them on the trails, out in nature has just been incredible for mental health and physical health for the veterans.
Really helps out. Well, Josh, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. You're doing great work with Continue Mission. You can head over and find their website so you can figure out how you can get involved. That was Sergeant Josh Hansen, retired combat engineer from the U.S. Army. Thanks again to Mark Miller Subaru for sponsoring Veteran Spotlight. We'll see you next time.